Alright everyone, and welcome back to Season 14 of AOR, and yeah, this is F2 on Xbox One, and we're here today for round 13 of the season, the Italian Grand Prix, and yep, we are on a best qualifying lap then, and yeah, we're coming here then to, as I've said, I think I said it last time out, a track that I've never won at, so yeah, it could be where sort of the good momentum we've had up to this point maybe shifts, but hopefully not, and hopefully we can continue to get some good points and sort of help this nice championship lead we've got at the moment. As yeah, we come into this one then with 69 points over LGS and 71 over P1R Brown, who is on a good run of form at the moment, a second place and then 2 wins. And yeah, he's moved himself up into 3rd place and right behind LGS, and yeah, we certainly are going to have to watch out for both of them then in the remaining races, and yeah, just make sure that we continue to score some good points and make sure that if possible we can maintain that gap, and yeah, hopefully we top at the end of the season. As we come to the line now then, we were only 10th after our first run, but we did improve to 5th. We then actually get moved down to 7th with the same time as Brown, in fact, there, according to that. And it was XB1 Bollocks who took pole then from Herschel, so Force India front row for this race then, with Coldhead in 3rd and LGS in 4th place there. As you can see though, it is, going by the forecast, going to be wet for the whole race then, light rain conditions, and yeah, we'll probably have to pit halfway through for another set of intermediate tyres then. So yeah, we're on the grid now then, hoping for a nice clean start here as the lights come on now. And away we go, and it is quite a tentative start, but we do get a decent launch. In fact, Bobbitt's on pole there, doesn't, and goes sliding. I think he just about managed to avoid the barriers. Ellis had a good start there. We were very cautious into turn 1, and yeah, we're side by side then with Gorsh, as we're getting hung up to try a little bit in turn 2, and then we do get a little tap from behind there which hurts our momentum out the corner, and we're going to be overtaken here by Die Hard and also Matt there, and we've also got Franglish having a look at us as well then as we head around the Curva Grande now then, and yeah, the Renault then is edging ahead of us as we head towards the second chicane then. We try and break as late as we can on the outside here then, as someone goes over the chicane there, Die Hard fan, and Bobbitts, I don't know where he came from there, but he had a great launch off of that chicane, and yeah, straight past us, straight past Die Hard, and yeah, we managed to get ahead of Franglish then at least, and we're in 10th place. As it's side by side, we've seen Die Hard fan and Bobbitts has gone out there onto the gravel, and that has yeah, upset him well back, as I think Iceberg's at the back crashed there, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're right behind Die Hard fan now then, and we were very cautious into Ascari here, and yeah, Die Hard braked a lot later than us and went straight on there, and that's just one corner that I don't really have confidence at. Even the drive, I'm not that great into that corner, and especially in the wet, just didn't really have the confidence into that corner, but yeah, it worked out for us that time because we managed to stay on the road and gain a place there. On to lap 2 then, we've got Herschel now into the gravel as we go up to the back of this group again. So the Force India's 1-2 on the grid, and it's just been a disastrous start for them so far. As yeah, we're following Matt then in the Williams, and it's still very close then. We're sort of just about on the back of this podium battle, I think, as I think it's Coldhead and Brown who are running off at the front at the moment, as Matt gets out of shape then on the exit of Ascari, and we're now going to get alongside him then, and we are up into 6th place, but I think Franglish is still following us there as well, and he's right there, and in fact he's going to overtake Matt then into the Parabolica, and yeah, we're going to have to get a good drive out of the corner here then, but we had a bit of a snap of oversteer there, and we've gone out onto the AstroTurf for a little bit as well, or at least that green paint there on the exit of the corner, and that has allowed Franglish and Matt to both get past them. We're sort of a little bit boxed in here. We do see a little bit of a space open up now then, but yeah, we didn't really have the confidence to try and outbrake both of them there. And we've also got Bobbitts right in there as well. I think Bobbitts trying to do a bit of a cut back there, didn't really register that we were still alongside him, and there was quite a lot of wheel banging there, but we have been shuffled down to 9th place then for the time being. And yeah, heading up now then to Ascari, and Herschel manages to outbrake us there into Ascari. As I said, just confidence wasn't really there into that corner on the brakes, but yeah, it wasn't really there in a lot of corners after in the wet. and through then goes Herschel into 9th place. We nearly had a look back in there into turn 1, we locked up a bit, but Matt had a big lock up there in front of us. He's gone over the chicane, and yeah, he slides about a bit as he's coming back on, and yeah, we had to lift off a little bit there. We have got through, but it did hurt our momentum quite a bit. We've now got Midget right on the back of us then as we head down to the Roger chicane, and yeah, into that chicane we go then. Herschel's gone over it then. He's quite a way ahead of us there, so doesn't really make much difference there that he went over it. But yeah, just the pace wasn't really there often, I don't think, in his first part of the race, and it didn't help that we were just caught up in battles so much. I really do need like a few laps every single time it rains to like get a feel for the conditions, and yeah, it is certainly a weak area of mine, I'd say. And as I say, we've just been caught up in this midfield battle, and it hasn't really helped us to, you know, progress at the field a bit. But yeah, we're certainly look to have a bit of an edge over Herschel at the moment. Then he seems to be sliding about quite a lot as we're right onto the back of him here now then, and he's going to go defensive end towards the parabolica, so we'll just try and run it around the outside here then, and trying to find some grip on the outside of the corner. And yeah, looks like he's just about hanging on then. We'll try and get a good drive then down the pit straight, as we've got Franglish then setting the fastest lap of the race. As yeah, we're going to look to the inside then. We'll try and outbrake him if we can down into turn 1. It's going to be difficult to do so, but yeah, we brake around about the same time there, so couldn't really outbrake him. And yeah, he stays ahead then. I couldn't do a switch back because Matt was alongside me there, so yeah, we do actually get good traction anyway though, so looks like we're just about maybe edging ahead. He does have a little bit better straight line speed there, it looks like, because we're heading down into the Roger chicane. We quite cautious on the brakes there, but Herschel completely outbrakes himself and goes over the chicane there, and he's going to stay ahead. I would say that is probably a fairly inclusive position there, because he had outbraked himself and we were pretty much alongside him there, so I do feel that maybe he should have given me that position there. But yeah, we're going to have a look at him again then into turn 1. We did actually manage to brake a little bit later that time, but so much of a lock up, and yeah, we still couldn't get it up the inside there then, as we do seem to be quite a bit quicker than Herschel then, and that group at the front is all still staying pretty close, but it is pulling away, so we really don't want to be losing too much more time here than stuck behind Herschel, as we have another look then down into the second chicane. Once again he's made a mistake there and outbraked himself and gone over the chicane, and once again he's maintained his position, so I really do feel at this point he should have been given us the position there, because he was, I'd say, keeping that position by cutting the corner there. And yeah, it was quite frustrating really, because as I say, that front group was pulling away as Herschel then loses the back end there, and that puts us up into now 7th position. And yeah, I'm not sure if someone dropped out there that I missed, but actually I think it might have just been a bit of a lag thing there, because we were back in 8th at that point. And then on lap 11 we do see Ellis and also LGS pitting then, as I'm pretty sure it was at this point forecast a dry up, and then we see Brown in as well for another set of inters. So yeah, as both our title rollers have been in at this point, and at the end of lap 13 we are now going to also pit then for our one and only stop, because yeah, it wasn't worth trying to stay out until it dried up, because yeah, the conditions were still quite bad at this point, and yeah, the tyre wear wasn't really that great either here. So yeah, we made the decision then to go on to the intermediate, one of the set of inters, and yeah, I believe Matt actually pitted before us as well then on lap 11, so we'll see where he is compared to us. We had put out a little bit of a gap over him, but as you see there, he sets the fastest lap. But yeah, we rejoined then in 7th place, and in fact we jumped Ellis, so I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, we've managed to get ourselves ahead of him as we go on to lap 17 now. Then Franglish outbrakes himself, but he actually takes the proper escape road there, and yeah, fair play to him for doing that, but unfortunately for him it's cost him 2 positions then, and that is us up into 6th place. And then we have on end of lap 18 Gorsh in the pits. He tried to stay out, but yeah, it didn't work out, even though it does seem dry at this point. I guess his tyres were just at the end of their life there, unsurprisingly. And yeah, it did dry out by the end, and we did have Matt continue to put pressure on us, but unfortunately for him he got tangled up with Gorsh. We did have Franglish trying to challenge us a bit for a few laps as well as it started to dry up, but yeah, I think he made a mistake somewhere and dropped back again a bit. So yeah, it was a nice drive into 5th place then, better than it was looking earlier on in the race as we crossed line then for P5. And yeah, I do think it is Brown then who took the win. I'm not entirely sure, it depends, because I know that Coldhead was trying to appeal those penalties. I'm not sure if he was successful in doing that. Bobbitt's crossed line in 3rd but had time penalties and drops to 4th. So yeah, both our title rivals then have gained points on us this week, and yeah, Brown then, if that is the win for him, moves up to 2nd place then with 3 wins in a row. So yeah, he's certainly the first person to do that this season, and I think the first person to actually win 3 races this season as well. So yeah, he has really hit a nice run of form now then, and yeah, looking like, well, very much like a title challenger at this point then, and we're going to have to watch out for him then in the remaining 7 races. So yeah, that is it then for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I should see you for next week's AOR race, which will be the Singapore Grand Prix. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.